Alright guys, here we are with the all-new 2017 Super Air Nautique GS20. It's a beautiful boat we've got sitting here. Color-wise, hull bottom is Victory Red with a Victory Red accent, Gunmetal forward stripe and lower deck stripe, and Mystic White hull main and upper deck stripe, as well as the interior deck on this beautiful GS20. As you can see on here, we've gone with the Mystic White Tower and the Nautique Surf graphic and black Chromax lettering. So, you look at that and the graphic up close. Kind of goes along with the Galaxy design they've been integrating on all of the new G and GS series boats. And we've also got this thing sitting on a tandem axle boatmate trailer with a spare tire and also the ladder up front. So nice feature on the trailer that you see on our G series boats as well. Excuse me. Let's take a lap around here before going through the interior. Wish it was a little bit sunnier so you could see that gunmetal metallic a little bit better. But I think we got a pretty good looking boat on our hands. Through the interior and back here on the platform, one thing that comes with the surf graphic is the surf sea deck on the platform. We've ran the gray sea deck all through the interior as well, and along with the kind of step pads on the back of the GS20 around the walkthrough there. We'll get a better look when we step up on into the interior of the boat. Underneath, we're gonna have NSS surf system and our NCRS plate right there, and the surf pipe standard on the GS20. Let me take one more step back to get you guys a good look at this thing before hopping up into the interior. Awesome boat. Really great performance on the GS20, and I think we'll go through and break the interior apart, but very impressive how much space they've created on a 20-foot boat. So let's hop on inside. Again, on the back end of the boat here, you'll see we've got the two rear-facing seats. So gives you some lounge space if you're out floating, hanging out at the sandbar, putting your board on, either way. And as mentioned before, we've got sea deck all around coming into the boat from the back end, or even if you're hopping in from the side, you're gonna have sea deck to step on instead of vinyl. All the way down into the interior, where you'll see we've popped out there's a seat cushion that fills here. But if you pop that up, you got a nice step into the boat without having to walk on your vinyl. Oh, excuse me there. My gimbal's failing me here, so bear with me with the shaky camera for 2 seconds. Pop this off of here. We'll go the old school way. So, on to the interior. One of the most impressive things on the GS20, again, is how they've laid this interior out. They've put 1,800 pounds of ballast in here, and it's all subfloor, so it's gonna open up tons of storage space in the boat, especially in the rear lockers here. So, G-like storage in the back of the GS20. Super deep, and it runs on through into the front there as well. So plenty of space for boards, life jackets, all that type of stuff on either side of the engine. And here we are, our ZR4 6-liter motor, 409 horsepower. Awesome power plant for the GS20, plenty of power with a boatload of people. That full ballast for wakeboarding and surfing, no problem. super reliable motor as well. So I think everybody will be pretty stoked on the power plant on the GS20 this year. Awesome feature on here as well. It's going to be our pop-up ski pylon we've got. So there's a true ski tow point on the GS20, and it's nice because you can get that thing out of sight and out of mind if need be. Also got a tow hook off the back of the boat and also up on the tower as well. Let's start breaking open some storage areas. On the port side, we're gonna have a drop-in cooler as well as a trash can under these seats behind the driver here. So it's nice, you're not getting a small cooler, you're getting kind of the full-size cooler down here. Port side storage, you can see we got our cushion down there as well. But again, that communicating storage onto the back, so if you've got skis, this is a great spot to put those. Move the gimbal out of the way again. And on to the glove box area. So underneath here, they've pushed everything straight back against that back wall. So you can see the subwoofer and amps mounted above, which opens up all that storage space underneath the glove box as much as possible. Again, for all the gear you need. And before I close that up, I'll show you, we flip open the seats between the back and the love seat there, where we're gonna have our batteries. So dual battery setup on here with the switch right there on the inside. So let's flip that down and take a step back before I get to the dash and talk about the tower for a second. So new for 2017 are the new swivel board racks, where they've widened up the gaps on the rack to accommodate thicker surfboards. So you're gonna have a pair of those on this GS20, and we've also installed a pair of JL 8.8 tower speakers for amazing sound. And a cool feature on here for 2017, you'll see we've got our down lighting strip here as well. So light the boat up at nighttime with a little bit of overhead lighting if need be. And while we're on the tower, you'll see not a very good view from the inside, but obviously we got the bimini top option on here with the surf pockets on the very top. So let's move over to our helm on the GS20. New dash configuration for 2017. I think everyone's going to be pretty happy with. You're going to have your phone holder on here, which will accommodate really any size smartphone. And then we've got a cubby box up here to the left of the driver or the steering wheel, where we're going to have a couple USB ports right there, and just room for all your junk, you know, keys, phone, wallet, go right there. And the big improvement on 2017 is our Link Panorama screen. So this has been widened, basically doubled in size, and as far as width goes. We're gonna have full touch capability on here, where we've got rider presets, climate stuff, light controls, ballast, music, engine diagnostics, ballast, everything all over on the left side. And then on the right, you've got what they call the switchboard. So you can see we've got the Nautique awareness cam on right now. So when you fire the boat up and before putting it in gear, you'll have the awareness cam coming on, where you can see everybody, if there's anybody in the water, and you know, around the back end of the boat before you take off. So nice safety feature. You can tap that off there, and you're gonna see we've got the switchboard, where you can go in and kind of pick and choose what you want to see on here. So real quick, for example, you see we got radio source at the top. So I don't want that there anymore. I want to have my NSS Surfside switcher on there. So you're just going to go through and select kind of what you want to have displaying on that particular port. So again, I'll switch it. I want to be able to switch sides with that spot on the switchboard. So I'm just going to hit the surf side. As you can see, we've got the surf side at the top now. If you click that off the screen, there you go. So there's your NSS switcher. You can do the same for all 4 of the ports there on the switchboard. And then over to the bottom right, you can tab over to the engine vitals. Again, this is fully touch enabled. If you want to get with the more tactile device, you've got your dial, where you can kind of cycle through what you want to see on the screen with the dial. And you're also going to have the hotkeys for volume, stereo stuff, rider presets, cruise control, and your home and tab screen. A couple other options we've thrown on here are the climate features. So there's the heater outlet at the feet and the defroster up top. We've got a heated driver's seat and love seat. The love seat simply comes on by tapping this button here for the heat, and then the air dam that slides into the walkway right here is also included on the GS20, on this particular one. In our glove box there is the stereo head unit, a bunch more charging ports, so USBs, 12 volts, anything you need, and then just some phone storage, kind of a window down into the storage area on the new glove box cover. Lastly, in the front, the GS series has opened up the bow a lot, so it's more of a flat front end, so you're gonna have some more space to sit. Nicely finished up here with upholstery all around and the sea deck within the inlays, and 2 more JL speakers up front to accompany the 4 in the main cockpit of the boat. Beautiful layout on this GS20. One look from the front to back here. While I'm in the front, I will note the little puck up fronts for the GPS speedo. But again, awesome layout. The interior in this thing feels massive. Just a really clever boat they've come up with as far as the way the interior is laid out. Even better out on the water performance wise. So check out our on-water video, and if you have any questions about the boat, give us a call, 317-845-9253. Thanks for watching.